We went there because we have a new bishop. And I'm giving one of these to each of your teachers. That's our new bishop. And a bishop is a person who looks after the whole diocese. And a diocese is a huge piece of land with lots of schools and lots of churches. And some of you may remember Bishop Christopher Krause. He has left our diocese and he's gone to Canberra. And while he was away, Father Peter, our Father Peter, had to look after the whole diocese. And while he was doing that, we have hardly seen him because he's been so busy. So he's pretty happy now because we've got Bishop Pat. He's come from a diocese in New South Wales, Bathurst. Where's Samuel? Where's Samuel? Samuel, stand up, Samuel. Let them have a good look at you. Samuel has come from Bathurst too, but Samuel's not a bishop. Thanks, Samuel. He's just come at the same time as Bishop Pat has come. And so Bishop Pat was made a bishop of our diocese on Thursday, and those children came with us. And Kellen wants to tell you about the moment it was for him. Because Kellen was the only child in the whole church, the whole diocese, hundreds and hundreds of kids, and secondary school kids, and about 30 bishops, and about 110 priests, and the only child that the bishop spoke to was Kellen. So come on, Kel, come and tell them what that meant to you.
I felt really honoured and blessed when Bishop Patrick went to me and he spoke to me, and I had a little gift for him, so I gave that to him and he said, "Thank you very much." And he told us that he was sorry that the ordination was so long, and he said, "Thank you for coming to my ordination."
It went for 2 whole hours. We were 2 hours on the bus, then 2 hours in the church, and then another 2 hours home. Is this just notes or did you want to read something?
At 8 o'clock, I arrived at St. Bridget's. I saw Mrs. Kellen, Mrs. Benbow, and all my other friends that came to the ordination. Half an hour later, the bus arrived, and we hopped in the bus. It was a 2-hour-long bus trip. Halfway, we stopped to have our play lunch, and we had a toilet break. When we got there, we saw heaps and heaps of bishops and priests. There were 110 priests, 30 bishops, and 1 cardinal. When we got in the ceremony, we split seats. Me, Faith, and Sienna went with Mrs. Kelly to the front seats. 3 of us got the chance to meet our bishop. The rest went with Mrs. Benbow. It was a big ceremony which was very sacred, but it was so hot. I brought a little gift to give to the bishop, which was the song that I wrote last Christmas. I got such a surprise with the fact that the bishop came to me together with Father Peter and started talking to me. He told me that he was sorry that it was a really long ordination, and that he said that he was thank you for coming to my ordination. I felt really honored and blessed. There were lots of schools and people, but the bishop only came to St. Michael's. The mass went for so long. The ordination finally ended. It was time to go out from the stadium. We got stopped because there were so many people. When we got out, we couldn't find Mrs. Benbow and the others, but we finally saw them. We all went back in the bus, and we had our lunch in the park. We went in the bus again, and we headed our trip back home. It was another 2 hours. When we finally reached St. Bridget's again, everyone was exhausted, and our parents came to pick us up at St. Bridget's.
And there's just one thing that Kel forgot to tell you about. His mum came to pick him up, Irene, and it was Irene's birthday, and she said it was the best birthday present. Number one, that Kel had gone to represent the school, and then that the bishop had chosen to speak to him. So it was a big birthday for Irene, wasn't it? Thanks, Kel, for that. I couldn't have told these people it any better.